Hey everybody, Drew McLellan here from Agency Management Institute. This week, I got to spend a ton of time with agency owners as they are thinking about how they want to approach 2021 and what they want to do the same, different, more, less as they jump into the new year and the new opportunities. So here's some of the questions that I answered this week. I have a chance to hire a superstar. Is now the time? We've grown in 2020. Is that normal? And my team is COVID weary. How can I help them? So I'm going to answer this week. I have a chance to hire a superstar. Is now the time? And the answer is absolutely. Now is the time for you to hire someone, superstar or not, if you really need them. If you can find a rock star out there that really fits a need that you have, and you can justify that hire, it is absolutely the right time. Do not allow the pandemic or the fact that we're coming into the first quarter or any of those things by themselves tell you you shouldn't hire. But there are some things you should check. So for example, where are you at in terms of your AGI per FTE? Remember at AMI, our metric is you should have $150,000 of adjusted gross income. So that's gross billings minus all your cost of goods, including your contractors. What's left is AGI, and you spend that AGI on people, overhead, and profit. So that AGI number is critical for your business, and you need $150,000 of AGI per FTE. That's the gold standard. Does every agency operate at that gold standard? No, but the ones who are making 20% or more profit every year are operating at that standard. Another thing I want you to think about before you hire someone is the team billable enough? So are the billable percentages for your team high enough? Remember that when you take all of your agency, billable and non-billable people alike, and you look at all of the hours they work, 75% of their aggregate hours should be billable. So that's another indicator to you that you are in need of another body on the team, is if you are sitting at that 75%. Again, that's everybody's hours, billable people and non-billable. So your billable people are going to be even more billable, 80, 85%, some even into the 90s. Whereas your non-billable people are going to be maybe at 20 or 25% at the most. And you may have somebody who's not billable at all. The billable people, again, they're at 80, 85, 90%. They have to balance out that person who's not billable at all or billable at 20%. Another thing I want you to think about, if you meet this rock star and you think that they are who you need, do you need them full-time, or would it work out all right if they were a part-time employee? Now, obviously, that's something you'd have to negotiate with them, but don't assume that you have to hire someone full-time. A lot of people are pretty content to work 25 or 30 hours a week. So if you're not quite sure that you have enough work to keep this person busy, a part-time position, at least for a period of time, might be a pretty good solution. The other thing to think about is, does this person need to be on staff? So, as you know, when you hire someone to work at your agency, you pay them their salary regardless of what they're doing. They are a fixed cost. No matter what they're doing, if they're working on billable stuff, if they're working on agency stuff, if they're doing their Christmas shopping, it doesn't matter. You're going to pay them the same. With a freelancer or a contractor, they're a variable cost. And what that means is you only pay them when you use them or you need them. And so again, this superstar, this rock star you've discovered, maybe they don't care whether or not they are on staff or they are a contractor. And you certainly could sign a long-term agreement with them as a contractor if you wanted to lock them in. So again, do I need them full-time or part-time? Do I need them on staff or a contractor? Those are things you should be thinking about. And the last thing I want you to think about is, especially if they're a high-ticket item for you, if you're saying, okay, this person is a rock star, but whew, their salary is really a stretch for me. Then I want you to ask yourself the question, are they just filling a seat or do they solve a problem? Some employees just fill a seat. Art director left, I need another art director. Other employees solve a problem. Boy, you know what? I sure wish we were better at video, but no one on our team knows really how to edit video and sort of do that run and gun video that so many of our clients need that we're now having to outsource. The first one is filling the seat. One art director swaps in for another. The second, this person has a skill that we don't have and we need. They're solving a problem. So those are the kind of things I want you to think about before you hire that rock star. But do not let the pandemic or the economy dictate how you should run your business. If things are going well at your shop as they are and you found somebody that you think is really going to enhance your ability to service clients, to grow your business, then by all means consider if now is the time to add that person. Answer the questions I just asked. And if the answers are right for all of those, then absolutely pull the trigger and add that person to your team. All right? Don't be afraid. Go boldly into 2021. I will be back next week with a few more questions and hopefully an answer or two. I'll see you then.